yazısı. A very good morning and welcome to MPS Cricket Ground for MVL Pure Corporate Championship Season 1. This is day number 2, match number 4, and the match is between Blue Yonder versus MSGD cricket team. MSGD has won the toss and elected to field first. Cracking shot on the onside with full control. First boundary of the match. First boundary for Vinay Reddy. Experienced openers for Blue Yonder. Vinay Reddy, 2,472 runs in 144 matches. With a good strike rate of close to 130. And at the non-strikers end, 𝗃𝗏𝗵, even more experienced. Over 7,400 runs in 251 matches with an impressive strike rate of 162.5. And with the new ball, Pawan Chilaka, 337 matches that he played and got 395 wickets. His best being 6 for 19.
Name Aman bowler name.
Blue Yonder, 5 for no loss after the first over. It's a very cold and cozy morning with overcast conditions. Oh, chance of a run out at the non-striker's end, but the throw wasn't good enough to the bowler. That's a huge risk taken by Vinay Reddy. Beautiful delivery. Aiming the stumps, not giving any room. Aman Agarwal sharing the new ball. 183 wickets in 195 matches. Bit of width on offer, and it's thrashed. So deep backward point for 4. This is what the experience brings onto the table. You've seen the previous delivery without giving any room, aiming the stumps. He had to defend it. Slightly pitched outside the off stump, and that's been dispatched for 4. Excellent shot. Second boundary for Vinay and Blue Yonder. Two shot and easy pickings for Vinay. It's almost like he anticipated the short length delivery. Just one bounce into the fence. Back-to-back boundaries. That's a wide. The off stump. This is what happens when the batter is counter-attacking. Bowler naturally gets into a defensive mode. He wanted to beat it. Beat the batter on the offside. So first wide and try to adjust it slightly towards the leg side. And that goes way past the leg stump. So back-to-back wides. Got the right line this time. 𝗻𝗃𝗃𝗏. Excellent delivery. Got some extra additional bounce. And that goes straight to the keeper. 2 overs completed, 16 for no loss. 16 for no loss after 2 overs. And Pawan continues. A slight interruption at the side screen. The academy kids are warming up. Bowls a slower delivery straight to square leg. Slightly pitching in mid-land leg. The line is the key here for the bowlers. Oh, that's some swing. Pitching outside off and drifting away from the batter. In the air. Oh, it's dropped. Should have been taken. That was an excellent delivery, and the fielder is positioned perfectly all right. I think he was not expecting it to come to him. First drop catch of the match. That's in the air again, but over the bowler's head. He jumps into the air at the right moment, but it's out of reach for him. You may say it's a half a chance, but the chances to get the catch was less than half. But on the previous occasion, the catch should have been taken. Last ball of the over. Thick inside edge, bounces over the keeper's head. And gets a single. A very good over, just 5 runs from it. 3 overs completed, 21 for no loss. It's a steady start for MSGD. Bit of width on offer. Very well played by Samir. There was good enough pace in that delivery, outside off. He didn't have to do much, simply guided it, timed it very well with perfection and in the gap as well. Beautiful square cut. Brilliantly bowled, excellent line. Now he understands that line, middle end off. Aman has good pace. The line would be the key for him. Very good comeback by Aman. Played it fine, very fine. Slightly shorter in terms of length and slightly towards leg side, middle end leg. He kind of wanted to defend it, but that was Played very nicely. Went very fine. The final fielder is in the 30-yard circle, so no chance for him. Drives it straight to the fielder. Both these batters are able to middle the bat, so that would give them a lot of confidence to start the innings. Two is a call and they will get it comfortably. Both boundary riders are on the offside, so a couple of runs easily. Slightly expensive over because of those two boundaries. 10 runs from it. 4 overs completed, 31 for. Swings big and misses. Didn't bounce enough. First change in the bowling attack. Ashish Kumar is introduced. Oh, beautiful shot. How good is that? It was like he was waiting for it. Slightly shorter. Picked it up on the bounce. And one bounce into the fence towards a deep mid wicket. Overall, third boundary for Vinay Reddy. Or rather, fourth. He moves on to 18 of 14. The ball disappeared in the bushes. There's going to be a slight delay. Well, they found it. So the game is about to resume. Wanted to play it late, a late cut, and misses it. Chipped in the air, but slightly away from the fielder. It races to the boundary, behind the square on the offside. Onto his knee, wanted to play it over the infield. Didn't go where he wanted to play it. He gets a boundary nevertheless. Edge takes it towards a deep point. Straight to the fielder, but misfield, and that will go for 4. No need to run for it. That should have been stopped. It's raining boundaries for both these batters. 5 overs completed, 44 for no loss. And it's a very good start for Blue Yonder. They'd be pretty happy with the kind of start. They have all 10 wickets in hand. And both these batters look very settled into the middle. Last over of the power play. .44 for no loss. Last over of the power play. Slower full toss. Couldn't find the gap. Vinay Reddy. He's on 23 from 18. Slightly uppish. That's an invitation. And that invitation is gleefully accepted by Vinay Reddy. Too short and wide. Immediately change of the field. Deep square leg is pulled in. And there's the fielder at long off now. Varying the pace. Bowls a slower delivery. Vinay had to defend it back to the bowler. Now the slower delivery, but full toss outside off. He would be disappointed that he could not send it to the fence. Vinay will get only a single. A very good line. That's what he needs to be sticking to. Last ball of the over. What is he going to try? Overpaced. That's up in the air and dropped again. Second drop catch. There was a single, and that brings up 50 for Blue Yonders. Power play completed. And these batters have completely dominated this power play, maintaining a healthy run rate of 8.33. Made use of these power play conditions perfectly. Oh, it's going to be interesting to see how frequently they will get boundaries, because there will be more fielders on the boundary line. Let's start with the pretty standard field set: deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and deep point. There are a lot of gaps behind the square. No square leg, no third man, and spin is introduced for the first time with Lalwani. 129 wickets in 138 matches. Doesn't matter where the fielders are set, they are finding gaps. There was good enough turn. That's a positive sign for the bowler, but it turned a little too much, giving good enough width for the batter to cut it to backward point. For Sheikh Samir. It's a good comeback delivery from Rohit after being greeted for a boundary of the very first delivery that he bowled in this match. Probably pitching outside leg. One leg by. There was chance for the second run. However, 𝗏𝗏 probably wanted to be on strike. This is a very good player of spin. Good delivery. Tossed it up. And 𝗏𝗏 tries it to long off for a single. Punches on the back foot. Straight to the fielder in the deep. Good comeback. 3 singles. Of course, one of them is leg by. Very good over. Just 8 runs from it. 7 overs completed. 58 for none. Samir on 25 of 19 and 𝗏𝗏 30 of 23. Both striking just over 130. There's good coordination between both these batters. Good understanding. And they have laid a very strong foundation for the rest of the batters to come. Another spinner is introduced, Himanshu. Played over 400 matches and got 250 plus wickets. With an economy of close to 7.5. 𝗃𝗏𝗵 being very watchful of the spin. He doesn't want to play any loose shot. He's playing with soft hands, making sure to get a single. Whereas 𝗏𝗏 on the other end is very aggressive. Different approach by the striker and the non-striker. And that seems to be working for their team, Blue Yonder. It's up in the air, but will not carry too long off. I'll be satisfied with that single. Brilliant over, just 5 runs from it. 8 overs completed, 63 for no loss. And the spinners have done a fantastic job in bringing that current run rate under 8. Currently it's 7.88. It's a good controlled spell from this spin duo, Himanshu and Rohit. Flighted delivery that goes up in the air. Chance here and taken. No call whatsoever. 3 fielders were running for that catch. Lucky that there was no collision. Simple catches were dropped and a difficult one was held on to. And the danger man goes. Rohit draws the first blood. And this is the breakthrough that they've been looking for. Brilliant catch by Abhishek. Vinay Reddy gone for 34 after facing 28 deliveries. Had a very good partnership with Sheikh Samir in the middle. Now he had to depart after Abhishek has taken a stunning catch. Motilal Gorak joins Sheikh Samir in the middle. Played 159 matches and made over 2,200 runs. Have plenty of batting talent, a lot of firepower for Blue Yonder. Back-to-back singles. A lot of timing. There's no venom in that delivery. A slower one, pitching outside leg. And Motilal had all the time in the world to play it over the fielder at mid-wicket. First boundary for Motilal. Pulls it again. May find the fielder here. They'll be happy to settle for single. This is the kind of aggression that they would want to continue, because was aggressive, has got a very good temperament. And they want to continue that aggression so that they can keep this run rate. Over 8 runs and over. Nine overs completed, 71 for 1. 8 runs and a wicket. The over that they have been waiting for, wanted to break that partnership. There were a couple of opportunities earlier, very early in the innings. A simple catch was dropped at square leg. A slightly difficult one at deep point. Cuts it. Oh, very well fielded. Stunning fielding performance. That should be looked at, and it's an inspiration for the younger generation. Pulls it straight to deep mid-wicket. Let's look at that replay once again. Cuts it hard, and a full-length dive. He didn't just throw his body against it. But he dives to perfection. Oh, chance of a run out. Oh, excellent running between the wickets. They wanted to take these risky runs, trying to put additional pressure on the fielders. Slight miscommunication behind point there. When they fumbled a bit, 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 went for the second run very quickly. He moves into 30s now, 31 of 25. All through the ground to deep point. Extra bounce and turn. edge and goes onto the pads. Ten overs completed, 76 for 1, and it's time for the drinks break. '76 for 1 after 10 overs, and it's change of sides. Microsoft managed to get only 1 wicket in the first 10. Just have to see how they'll play out the second 10 overs. Holds very firmly, but straight to the fielder. Good, very well fielded. Oh, chance of a round at the non-striker end. 𝗬𝗁 looks confident that he made his ground. Now that's close, very close. Need to be looked at another angle. This angle being blocked by the umpire. Not conclusive at this angle as well. Hits that very hard. He then dives towards his right, but may have had his fingertip. Cuts it away hard. And that goes for 4 towards the offside. Another boundary for Sheikh Samir. Immediately an extra fielder comes in to the offside within the 30-yard circle. Moving the third man slightly wider, squarer. Comes down the ground. Couldn't get all of it. A single towards deep mid-wicket. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 bowling his third over. That's up in the air and goes in the gap. Second boundary of the over. Zero. Got good turn on this occasion. Flick of the wrist. Was trying to take mid-wicket for a single. Ten runs of the over already. Last ball to go. Swings big and misses. Beaten by the turn. 12 overs completed, 95 for 1. Current run rate is close to 8 runs and over, 7.92 to be exact. 8 more overs to be bowled, with 9 wickets in hand. You may see some aggression from one or both of these batters, because currently the projected score is close to 160, and the average first innings score on this ground is 174. And with the kind of batting lineup they have, they definitely want to put a huge score, anything close to 200 or 200 plus. That will also give them the psychological advantage. Pulled it. One bounce to long on. Hithin bowling his second. Lovely use of the feet, thick outside edge, no third man, no slip in place, and that will run away for 4. Hithin grunts, very disappointed. That's in the air. And goes for 4. The runs started to flow. 100 comes up for Blue Yonder in the 13th over. Still one more delivery to go. That's in the air. And taken. It then is relieved. punches in the air because he knows how important that wicket is. Motilal is very much capable of playing big shots. He continued the momentum started by Vinay, and he played a wonderful knock. A partnership of 42 in just 28 has come to an end. A very good catch by Arjun Purushottam. Motilal goes for 23 in 16 deliveries. He's got 4 boundaries in his total. Second wicket down for Blue Yonder. 105 for 2 in 13 overs.
Over.
105 for 2, and now the danger man walked in. Shashi. Tons of experience he carries. 447 matches. Over 11,300 runs. That's up in the air, but will land safely. And also goes for 4. Long off fielder was running towards it, but after bouncing, it goes over his head. Samir moves on to 49. Straight to the fielder at point. Holds it. And 50 comes up for Sheikh Samir. 50 runs in just 37 deliveries. {50 of 37 with the help of 4 boundaries. And with a very good strike rate of 135.14. At least 1 half-century is being recorded in this edition. Rather, the first edition of MVL Pure Corporate T20 Cricket Championship. So there is quality. There are quality players. Shashi on strike for the first time. Played straight to the fielder at point. 𝗀𝗃 is off the mark. That was pitched in midland leg. Ready with soft hands to square leg. Takes a single. Beautiful shot. Finds the fielder at 𝗃𝗂𝗿𝗄. But look at the way he played that shot. Complete authority. Middled it. It's a very good shot. If he had found the gap, it would have been much more delightful. 14 overs completed, 112 for 2. Good over for 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃. Considered 7 runs. The current run rate is exactly 8 runs and over. 1-1-2 after 14. Once again, full swing of the bat, but this time it didn't middle it. Samir gets a single. 𝗀𝗃 drives it in the gap, straight to deep extra cover for a single. They wouldn't mind as long as they're getting at least singles, because they have plenty of talent. They are very much capable of hitting big shots. They're waiting for a loose delivery, waiting for the bad balls. And until then, they keep rotating strike. Very well bowled. Four singles from 4 deliveries. Played up and over. A bit of fumble. However, no damage done. These batters are okay with the singles. So 5 in 5. Last ball of the over. Oh, that's a wire. He has to re-bowl it. Bowls a quicker one while trying to generate some pace. He lost control on the line. This is what I've been talking about. They've been waiting for the loose balls. A juicy full toss on the pads. Flicked it nicely for 4. First boundary for 𝗀𝗃. 15 overs completed. 122 for 2. 122 for 2 after 15. And Arjun continues, the left armour coming over the wicket. Full swing of the bat. Couldn't time it well. Is disappointed with himself, Samir. First signs of aggression from Shashi. Full swing of the bat, but thick inside edge. Another delivery, pitching outside leg, hitting on pads. Tried to flick it again and misses. This time he connected. This is what he can bring onto the table. If he connects, consider it's gone. A huge six towards deep square leg. A brilliant shot. Exquisite timing from the meat of the bat. Not much of a footwork. He didn't have to move much. Excellent shot. First six of the match. Straight to long off. And that carries over as well. Could have been an expensive draw. Should have been taken. The outfield still has some dew. The ball is slippery. It was the third drop catch of the innings. Well, it's a good over for Blue Yonder. Shashi has got back-to-back sixes in that. It's a 14-run over. 16 gone, 136 for 2. Aman Agarwal is back to bowl his third. Conceded 21 runs in his first two. Slightly expensive. And he's still waiting for his first wicket. Passes the outside edge. straight into the keeper's gloves. Good delivery to start the over. Another quicker delivery, very good one. 𝘊𝗕 trying to cut it. No contact with the bat. Brilliant over so far. 3 dots in a row. Might be frustrating for 𝘊𝗕. He will attempt a big shot. Try it straight to the fielder at deep extra cover. Very well fielded as well. Because that was hit very powerfully. Samir back on strike. He's on 55 from 42. Cuts it and finds the gap. He's showing everyone why he's so special. Such a classy player. He doesn't have to do too much or too much power. Just finds a gap and guide the ball into the gap. Boundary number 8 for him. Last ball of the over. No, it's not. It's a wide, so he has to reball it. And a lot of runs. It's a fantastic over. Until the previous delivery. Lost the line. Ball's outside leg. Even keeper could do anything. So 5 wides and the last ball, if it's a legal one. It is legal one and a very good delivery. Another huge over for Blue Yonder. "17 overs completed, 146 for 2. 3 more overs to go. Who have the bandwidth? Overall, 8 bowlers have been used. 𝗵𝗺 has 2, whose economy is 5 runs and over. And so is Himanshu. 2 overs, 10 runs. His economy is good as well. So Himanshu has 2, Hiten has 2, Pawan has 2. Aman has 1 as well, and Ashish Kumar. So it will be Pawan. He'll be bowling the 18th over and probably the 20th as well. Bowls a slower one, way too away from the off stump. Started off with a wide. That's up in the air. Fielder He was in dual mind. He was confused whether to attack the ball and try to catch it or stay behind and stop the boundary. He took a step forward, then he stopped himself. Meanwhile, that goes over his head and 150 up with that boundary. Straight down the ground. Straight to long gone. And Shashi's show ends here. Excellent batting. Very aggressive. And now he has to go after making 25 runs in just 16 deliveries. He's the only six-hitter of this innings. He's got 2 boundaries and 2 sixes to his name. And a wonderful catch by Himanshu at long on. Several catches were dropped in this innings, but not this one. $151 for 3 after 17.2 overs. Two is a call, but they will settle for single. Not very quick in terms of running between the wickets. The new batter has come into the middle, Suryavanshi. And now he goes to the non-striker's end because of some additional run. Full swing of the bat. That goes very high in the air. 1 bounce. It's a very good striker of the ball, 𝗃𝗏. Overall 9 boundaries for him. And look at that. He got into the position very quickly. Well fielded, very well fielded, and good throw back to the bowler as well. Late cut to third man. You see both extremes of good and kind of sloppy fielding in this innings. You've seen some extraordinary fielding performances and very silly catch drops as well. So mix of both. So another wide towards the off stump. Suryavanshi on strike. Both the deliveries that he faced were wides. Excellent jump and good escape by the umpire Nawaz. 18 overs completed, 160 for 3. That's up in the air. Man settles underneath and taken a wonderful catch. A beautiful running catch. Very well judged. This is what I've been talking about. They grabbed the difficult catches and dropped some silly, easier ones. A terrific catch by Aman Agarwal to send 𝗀𝗃𝗵𝗃 back to the dugout. He goes for 1. And Blue Yonder lost their 4th wicket in 18.1 overs for 160 runs. And look at that catch. He covered all the hard yards. He ran at least 20 yards towards his left, kept his eyes on the ball, and at the end finished the catch comfortably. 160 for 4 in 18.1. Over the infield, straight to deep backward point. This is what is expected of any batter who walks in at this stage of the game. They don't have the luxury to take a few more deliveries to settle down, to understand the conditions. When you come to bat in the 19th over, just go bang, bang, bang. A huge appeal for leg before. But that has come off the bat. Catch was the call, but it would not carry too long on. Abhishek bowling the 19th over. Sliced it, may run away from the fielder, but very well fielded in the deep. couple of runs for Pujari. Excellent running between the wickets. Slower full toss outside off. Played through the ground to deep extra cover for single, and he will keep the strike. "19 overs completed, 167 for 4. 6 more legal deliveries to be bowled. And Microsoft would want to control the flow of runs in this over. So new batter on strike. Pujari 𝘃𝗃𝗍𝗃. And Samir at the non-striker's end. Very well bowled. Thick bottom edge. Goes to third man for a single. Now Samir comes back on strike. He's on 65 of 48. What is it going to be? He cuts it to deep backward point and comes back for the second. Shot. That should run to the fence. It's not just simply throwing his bat at it. It's playing a proper cricketing shot. Finds the gap this time. There's a fielder at deep extra cover, but it was hit a little harder than he usually plays. And then runs very quickly. Tried to play it across. Should be a leg by. No, it's not. Eight runs from the first 4. 175 on board already. Oh, that's so wide. You don't want to give easy pickings extra runs at this stage. $176 on board. Still 2 more deliveries to go. Lovely. Excellent comeback by Aman. Last ball of the innings. And they wish this one to be a legal one. It is a legal one. Sliced it in the air. Goes very high in the air. Going for the second. It's a longer part of the ground. So they get the couple very comfortably. 11 runs from the last over. It's slightly over the average score on this ground. Blue Yonder got 178 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. Looking at some notable performances, almost everybody contributed in the top order, particularly the openers, and especially Sheikh Samir. '72 not out of just 51. Excellent partnership with Vinay. And Vinay 34 for 28, the first wicket to go. Then Motilal 23 of 16. Shashi, a crisp innings from him, 25 of 16. The only batter who was disappointed was Suryavanshi, 1 for 2, and Sai Kumar, 9 of 7, not out. Overall, 14 extras. And in the bowling card, 8 bowlers have been used, but only 4 are the wicket takers. Pawan, Abhishek, Rohit, and Hiten got a wicket each. So Microsoft need 179 runs to win the game number 4 of MVL Pure Corporate T20 Cricket Championship. We'll be back after the innings break. Welcome back to the chase of match number 4 of MVL Pure Corporate T20 Cricket Championship. The match between Microsoft and Blue Yonder. Microsoft need 179 in 119 deliveries. Openers for Microsoft: 𝗬liche𝗃𝗲𝗃, who's off the mark, and 𝗬𝗰𝗃𝗃𝗃. Both the batters have plenty of experience, especially Naveen. Over 5,300 runs. That's in the air, straight to mid-off. I was just talking about his experience. Tried to go over the infield. Ended up giving a simple catch to the fielder at mid-off. Shivam Pawar, bowling the first over, gets the breakthrough. Very good catch by Sai. Early blow for Microsoft, 1 for 1 in 3 deliveries. Now Himanshu walks in to the middle very early in the innings. He carries tons of experience too. Close to 9,900 runs in 407 matches. And maintaining the strike rate of 144 in 400 matches, 400 plus matches, is not an easy thing. And he is a danger man. And he's on strike. Sensible batting. Solid block. With the first delivery that he faced. Slightly outside the leg stump line, and that's been dispatched over deep backward square leg for 4, and Himanshu is off the mark with that boundary. First over completed. Microsoft 5 for 1. sliced and straight to deep third. Two overs completed, 7 for 1. Excellent over, just 2 runs conceded. Excellent second over by Anubhav Mishra, second over of the innings. Shivam Pawar continues. Played it very fine on the leg stump for a couple of runs. Rather, those are 2 leg byes. That's very high in the air, miles into the air, will land safely. Misjudged by the fielder. Thus misfield costed them only 1 extra run. So they wouldn't mind much about it. Slightly shorter in length. Very well fielded and good throw to the keeper. All their best fielders are within the 30-yard circle. Cuts it in the air and straight to the fielder at backward point, 𝗙𝗁. He doesn't miss any. The big man with safe hands. Second wicket down for Microsoft. And it's the other opener, 𝗰𝗺𝗃𝗃. Shivam will be delighted. He got rid of both the openers. And 𝗰𝗺𝗃𝗃 gone for 2 after facing 5 deliveries. And Microsoft 12 for 2 in 2.4 overs. Now Rohit Lalwani into the middle. Another is a left-hander. So it's going to be right-hand, left-hand combination in the middle. Played 138 matches. He made over 3,600 runs with an average close to 30. He can play long innings. He knows what his role is. And that role is simple. Stay in the middle, build a partnership. And both these batters are good strikers of the ball. So they know when to play some shots. Rohit is off the mark. Slowly the sun is out. The clouds are disappearing. Entire first innings was played under overcast conditions. Now the sun is up. The outfield will get quicker. That's up in the air and over. Deep extra cover. Clears the fence. First maximum of the innings. And that's a very, very nice shot. Comes down the pitch. And a very nice stroke. "12 runs and a wicket from Shivan's second over. Microsoft 19 for 2 after third over. Free runs. A lot of freebies. Boundary to deep fine leg. Played it very fine. A feather touch. Using the pace of the delivery. Excellent bounce. For Himanshu, who's a taller batter above the side. Slight misfield, but there was a single anyway. Couldn't find the gap this time. Played it straight to mid-off. Oh, should be a wide. It's a perfect length to bowl to Rohit, however, missed on the line. Pulled and pulled firmly. The entire leg side was vacant apart from those two fielders in the 30-yard circle. Welcome boundary for Rohit. 4 overs completed. Microsoft 30 for 2. 30 for 2. Last 2 overs of the power play. The boundary riders are on the either side of the square. One is at deep point and the other at deep backward square leg. But it doesn't matter because when 𝗵𝗺𝗀 plays shots like this, you cannot set any fielder. That goes a long way into the air and clears the fence at long on. Second maximum. It's a very strong player. Timed it beautifully. Irfan bowling the 5th over of the innings. Oh, very fine. That should run for 4 as well. It's a good scoring area for both these batters, either in the form of leg buys or from the bat. They've got a lot of runs behind the square. Passes the outside edge. Ten runs of the over already. Now a left-hander on strike. Have to see how he will adjust his line. Irfan. Flaked. Beautiful shot. Boundary number 2 to Rohit. And it's a very productive over for Microsoft. 15 runs from it. 5 overs completed. 45 for 2. Last over the power play to be bowled by Shivam. He started off with a wide. Now he has both the fielders at the boundary line in front of the square. At long on and long off. If they've seen how strong Himanshu is, he has hit 2 sixes. One towards covers and the other one over long on. A misfield. Misfield resulted in a run. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander. It's a back foot punch on the ground, straight to long off. Played it straight to 𝘊𝗕 at backward point. Was taken a wonderful catch to send the second opener back to the dugout. It's a very good fielder. But this time, Himanshu plays it with precision. Playing it in between point and backward point. Picks up that gap. And 50 comes up for Microsoft with that boundary. 52 for 2 in 5.5 overs. And immediately change of the field. Long on comes into the circle. And the fielder is placed at a deep point. And Himanshu is brilliant in picking up the gaps. He sees that fielder is just being moved. So he plays it over the infield. One bounce into the rope. The boundary to finish. Excellent power play. And this session of power play is equally shared by both the teams. Blue Yonder has made a dent with a couple of wickets. But at the same time, Microsoft batters did not let the run rate come down. They've made good use of the field restrictions. And they've got 50 plus runs. Motilal is into the attack. Right arm off-break bowler. Coming over the wicket to the right-hander and around the wicket to the left-hander. He's got good enough record. 151 wickets in 159 matches. His best being 5 for 17. Flighted full toss on pads. Straight to deep mid-wicket. Well, the field restrictions are eased after the power play of first 6 overs. And the boundary riders are at their standard positions. Deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, long on, long off and deep extra cover. Made some room for himself and cuts it straight to the fielder at deep. Good over so far. What is it going to be? The last delivery, which is a wide. We've seen this time and again, even in the first innings as well. A bowler bowls or concedes 5 singles of the first 5 deliveries. And on the last one, they try to do something extra. Whether they give wide or bowls a loose delivery and give some extra runs. Not much harm done, just 7 runs from that over. 7 overs completed, 63 for 2. Played it on the back foot to deep mid-wicket. Single of the first ball to Himanshu. A new bowler, Anand Dutt, is introduced. 131 wickets in 111 matches. Pulled. Well charged and well fielded in the deep. catch it was the call, but nobody would be able to catch it because he played it into the gap perfectly. Rohit, boundary number 3 for him. It's a very nice shot. Similar kind of shot was played a couple of times in the first innings. However, that was by right-handers. Take inside edge, bounce immediately near the foot end that goes over the keeper's head. No, too easy. Too easy. Too slow and too short. Outside the leg stump. It's a batting practice for the batter. Got into the position quickly and dispatched it towards a deep backward square leg for 4. 8 overs completed, 75 for 2. This partnership is growing strong. Half century already, 63 of just 32 deliveries. And Himanshu moves on to 48. And Rohit is on 20 of just 12 deliveries. Motilal continues. Hits it hard, straight down the ground. Fielder at long on keeps it to a single. $49 for Himanshu. Catch it is a call, but has it cleared the fence? Yes, it does. First maximum for Rohit. And it comes from the middle of the bat. Excellent shot. Stands and delivers. Look at the speed of the bat. And this one drives it to the mid wicket. Oh, the turn. Couldn't read that turn. Very good comeback by Motilal after being hit for that maximum. Finished the over with 3 dots back to back. Just 8 runs from that over. 9 gone, 83 for 2. More 96 runs required from 66. And the asking rate is 8.73. If this partnership continues, it won't be a big problem for them to chase this total of 179. Anand continues. Himanshu on 49. And 50 up for Himanshu. What an innings. He walked in at number 3 and he made sure they do not lose any other wicket after the second opener is gone. They've taken that responsibility, played patiently. If they had to take singles, they have taken. If they had to keep where there were 2 runs, they had to stay, not to take risk and go for the second. They've done everything right, and that patience is paying them off now. Himanshu completes his half century, and Rohit closing on in soon. He's on 27 from just 18 deliveries. Catch, it is a call, but it won't be a catch ever, because that clears the fence. He loves that area. Deep extra cover. Second maximum into that region. He hit his first maximum there, and now once again. Sensible batting. They're not trying to overhit. Whenever the ball is within their arc, they're hitting it and sending them to the fence. Otherwise, playing with soft hands and getting singles. Once again, Rohit was lucky with that thick inside edge. Ten-run over, that was halfway through the innings. Microsoft 93 for 2. They need more 86 runs in 60 deliveries. And the players will take a short drinks break. 93 for 2 after 10. A very well crafted innings from both these batters, Himanshu and Rohit. Himanshu completed his half century, and Rohit is catching up quickly. With that wide, 85 runs needed from 60 deliveries. Sheikh Samir is into the attack. Right arm leg break. Fourth maximum for Himanshu. This one, it's straight. And Sai fielding it long off. It's completely misjudged. He didn't want to attack. He wanted to save the boundary. However, after bouncing from the ground, it picked up more pace and slipped through his hands. 100 comes up with that boundary. And after the single, 104 for 2. A very good quick single from Rohit, and he will keep the strike as well. Another good over for Microsoft. 13 runs from it. 11 overs completed, 105 for 2. Takes the first run quickly, and it's about the overthrow. Excellent sense of present sense of mind. Anand Dutt bowling the 12th over. Rohit moves into his 30s. 30 of 22. Slapped. And what a shot that was. Comes from the middle of the bat and right in the gap. Overall, fourth boundary for Rohit. A single to deep mid-wicket and 100-run partnership between these two. What an innings. Hundred-run partnership from just 54 deliveries with a run rate of 11.11. Bit misfield, but they've started for a single anyway. So that misfield didn't cost them anything. After losing both the openers, Microsoft batters, Himanshu and Rohit, took the responsibility onto their shoulders, steadily rebuilt the innings, and now they've put themselves in a very good position. Eventually, they brought the required run rate to 8 runs and over. 12 overs completed. 115 for 5. Himanshu 69 of 40 and Rohit 36 of 25. That's up in the air, and that sails over long off. Or rather, it's a long gone for Rohit. Just clears his right, the front foot, and picked it up on the bounce. Slightly overpitched and dispatched. Brilliant shot. And very quickly he moves into 40s as well. 43 of 27. Same delivery, same result, same area. Long on, but this one even bigger and better. It goes even way too long, way too high in the air. It's not the replay of the first 6, but it's the better version. 2 sixes in this over, and he moves on to 49. And 50 up for Rohit. What an innings by both these batters. Rohit gets into his half century, 50 of just 30 deliveries, with the help of 4 boundaries and 3 maximums. A very good strike rate of 166.67. 13 overs completed, 130 for 2, and now the required rate has come down to 7 runs an over. And looking at the equation, 49 runs needed in 42 deliveries. Anubhav Mishra is back into the attack. Conceded 13 runs in his first 2. They're looking for 2, and they will get 2. 2 more runs added to Rohit's name. And this time it's Himanshu's turn to go over long on. Straighted long on this time. What a shot that was. Pure timing. A nice elevation. Now they are in a hurry. They don't want to take any more chances and want to finish the game as quickly as they can. They have anchored themselves in the middle. The partnership goes up to 127 of 65. Up and over towards the deep backward point. When it rains, it pours. And that's what is happening in the past couple of overs. It's raining boundaries and sixes, or rather more sixes than boundaries. Himanshu goes up to 80 runs in 43 deliveries. Now 36 runs required in 37 now. No century has been recorded in this edition of MVL Pure Corporate Cricket Championship. Slaps it hard straight to the fielder at deep extra cover. 14 overs completed, 144 for 2. Another 14 run over this is. Now 35 runs needed in 36 deliveries. Now 𝗫𝗃𝗃 is into the attack, the right arm medium bowler. Started off with a wide down the leg side. Oh, that's off the pads this time. No, it's not. Back-to-back wides. That's up in the air. Catch it is a call, but it won't be a catch because it clears the fence. At wide and long on. And 150 comes up for Microsoft with that maximum. 152 for 2. This one turns out to be a productive over already. Pulled it, catch it was a call, and it finds the fielder. And an extraordinary innings has come to an end. Himanshu, he was aiming for the century, but he's short by 13 runs. He may not be feeling bad about it if he's thinking about his team, because he has done the damage control and put his team in a very strong position. Very well judged catch by Tarun at deep mid wicket. And Himanshu goes back to the dugout after making 87 runs in 47 deliveries. And he gets a standing ovation from his team members. He's got 8 boundaries and 6 sixes. Third wicket down for 152 in 14.2 overs. 𝗫𝗃𝗃 may be expensive, but he got the breakthrough. What they have been looking for, that may have come a little late in the innings, because now the required run rate is less than 5 runs an over. However, better late than never. New batter Pawan Chilaka, and he's off the mark. Rohit pulls it, it goes deep extra cover all through the ground, and a couple of runs for Rohit. No chance for the covers fielder and no chance for long on fielder as well. All through the ground for 4 to wider long on. That's boundary number 5 for Rohit. Last ball of the over. Gets a single and Rohit will keep the strike. 15 overs completed, 160 for 3. Just 19 runs required from last 30 deliveries. He turns for the second and he will get it, Rohit. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 bowling the 16th over. Happy to take a single on that occasion. Just 16 runs needed in 29 deliveries, or rather 28. A very good run. Very good thought process from Rohit.
రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ కీ అని వస్తుందా ఆ కీ వచ్చినప్పుడు క్లోజ్ చేసేసి ఆ ఫైల్ పే చేయి.
Slower delivery, a lot of width, and made use of those conditions. It's a hit me delivery. Rohit obliges and dispatches it over deep extra cover. In the air, long gone. He says out of reach for him. Anand fielding at long gone. finishes the over with a maximum 14 runs from that over. 16 gone, 174 for 3. Rohit moves on to 73. And they're just one maximum away from finishing this match. 5 needed from 24. 4 to level the scores, 5 to win it. Pawan on strike. Will this be the last over of this game? That's straight down the ground. Has it cleared? Yes, it is. And that's the final nail in the coffin. That concludes the match. And Pawan has the last laugh. He hits the winning shot. And a strong win, a convincing win for Microsoft. They have restricted Blue Yonder for 178 in their 20 overs, and in return, they chased it down in just 16.1 overs with 7 wickets in hand. Not too many batters played in this innings. Both the openers gone for very small scores. Then Himanshu and Rohit, who built, or rather are the major contributors to this chase. 87 of 47, Himanshu 73 of 40. Rohit, only 10 extras. And in the bowling, only one bowler has got both the openers. Shivam Pawar, 3 overs, 2 for 26. And at the end, Sai Kumar has got the important wicket of Himanshu. And finally, the result of match number 4 of this MVL Pure Corporate T20 Cricket Championship between Blue Yonder and Microsoft. Microsoft has won the match by 7 wickets. It's all from the commentary box. See you for match number 5. This is Sam signing off. Bye.